My scent of the summer has to be salt. I love it so much.
Okay, a scent that reminds me of summer would definitely be just the smell of dirt. Like the smell of like fresh dirt in the sun. It just brings me back to the farm that I've grown up on.
Definitely one is sunscreen.
Sunscreen and chlorine. I can smell it right now.
The smell of boardwalk fries always brings me back.
Me and my siblings, more so my brother, my younger brother and I would go to the beach after he finished school, and we catch the bus, go bodyboarding and swimming and all that fun stuff. And yeah, it was just like the best time ever, and I really got to know him on a deeper level, and kind of like watch him grow up. And I feel like when I'm away for school I miss that a lot, and I'm glad I took the opportunity and the time to get to know not only my brother but all of my siblings as real people and less as little kids.
This summer, a friend and I pulled an all-nighter and we just like walked through the woods and through the field. I remember the smell so well because that day was so hot, but at night like the ground was damp. So we just like smelled all of that fresh farm goodness. It smelled so fresh because they were planting soybeans.
There's a camp I used to work at, and they had an art gallery, and I could smell the sunscreen and chlorine and probably sweat and gross things, but also like the wooden floors and the acrylic paint.
And especially this past summer, I went outside more than I usually do in the summer, and I use a lot of sunscreen because I'm very scared of being sunburnt because it's an awful experience. And this past summer I did go to the beach. I usually don't get to, but this summer I did, and every time we went out there I coated myself in sunscreen.
I try to go to Ocean City at least once a year, and the smell of Thrasher's fries is just, I feel like, a key part of that.
Another like smell that I really associate with summer is my room, but like specifically like in the hot weather. Like my house is old, and like the furniture I have is also really old, so it has like this really weird like sweet wood smell.
For me, I have a bunch of songs that remind me of summertime because they specifically remind me of beach trips with my friends.
But One Beer by MF Doom, every time we got into the car that week, like we just played that song first. They were so annoyed with us.
Just any song of Chappell Roan. I feel like that's a pretty popular experience.
Going back to this summer, I always think of Chappell Roan's album. It's called like The Rise and Fall of the Midwest Princess.
The beginning of the summer, I was listening to Pink Pony Club, of course.
A song that reminds me of summer is Super Fast Jellyfish by the Gorillas. My dad would always play Plastic Beach on long road trips during the summer, and Super Fast Jellyfish was my favorite song on that album.
My favorite summer song has got to be Gold Dust by Duster. That song has gotten connected to so many memories, so many different people. I just remember the first summer, my friend, I was like in 11th grade, 10th grade, and my friend Phoenix just showed me the song after we got off of work. We went to Sheetz and we were just like eating greasy ass food, hanging out with our friends, just talking, and he put on that song, and it just opened up that. I started listening to Duster every day, all day, and like showed me so many different bands, and it just reminds me of him, and he's a good ass friend, and all the music that he showed me, and just like it leads me back to all those memories that I had that summer, and just that was just a perfect summer to me.
Anyone who knows what love is by Irma Thomas, I do really like that song. It kind of maybe it's the cover art, but it reminds me of like a sunset.
I always, whenever I listen to songs by Lorde, like Supercut 400 Lux, Ribs, I always think of my friends. Same with The Morning by The Weeknd, Pursuit of Happiness by Kid Cudi.
Oh yeah, Chances by Athlete always reminds me of summer, but specifically like late night car drives with my brother. We were both going through a lot this summer, and I often like to listen to very emotional music when I'm emotional, so I put him onto that song and was like, you have to listen.
because we used to listen to these songs and these albums, go driving up and down Coastal Highway on beach trips, and we'd have the windows down, just be singing, just having so much fun together, like acting the songs out. And so anytime I'm like with my friends and we're listening to music, or we have the windows down, when I always think of these songs, and they're some of our top ones that we like to play. Ariana actually really got me into the past few years with Springsteen by Eric Church, and we listen to it on like anytime we go anywhere together and we're like on a road trip, we play that song. We always have to have the windows down. We play it driving back from the beach, from the cabin, Knoebels, any trip basically, and it's just always the perfect homage to summertime. So even when it's not summer, it always just makes you instantly so ready for summer, like nostalgic, and I'm just always transported back to different summer memories with my friends based on that song specifically.
There's definitely things that I should regret from the summer, but like it's summer, so why would I regret anything, really?
I'm more of like I don't regret things I do typically, unless I say something I shouldn't have without thinking, or things like that. But right now I'm looking back at the summer, and I didn't say anything I now don't regret. But I definitely am a person who's like, I regret the things I didn't do.
Something I should have regretted that I did over the summer but didn't was the way I left my job. I came back from college and needed a job over the summer, and I got this one. And it was physically and mentally draining.
This summer I let work and focusing on that kind of get the best of me. I think partly because I was trying to ignore things and found it very easy to get lost in work. But I wish I spent more time with my grandma and my brother. I wish I went to the beach more and enjoyed the outside.
Someone I miss from over the summer would definitely be my dear friend Harper. I miss him so much because he's back home. He's still a senior in high school. I'm a freshman in college, and we're like only an hour apart from each other, but all of our other friends are gone, so he's just there. I just hope he's doing good without any of us there for him.
I really, really miss some of my friends from Sitka, Matthew, Ella, Bella, and Leanza. I feel like I've moved on really fast from Sitka, and I haven't really reflected on my time there much recently.
Someone I miss from the summer is my best friend Pablo. He's currently studying abroad in Portugal, and over the summer we used to do everything together. We would go everywhere. We were just always together during the summer, and now he's like 600 miles away or something.
I didn't get to spend too much time with my best friend from home. Definitely miss him, miss Bobby.
The next group of people that I really, really miss from the summer are my 3 best friends, Jennie, Ariana, and Liza. We haven't hung out together as a group for almost a year. I don't know, it makes me really sad, but I'm just excited for in a couple weeks when we're all home for Thanksgiving.
Some people that I miss from over the summer are like different family and friends. I am currently a sophomore at the University of Pittsburgh, but I'm from Gettysburg, and so I miss my mom and my dog who are still back home.
My dog Bernie. Miss his big fat nose, his playful energy.
And some of my high school friends, I got to see them again over the summer. Some of them are still back home, while others are still in PA but in various parts for school. And then there's some friends that went away to college and they're out of state, like in New York.
Miss my brother. I think he's going through a lot right now because he's doing the whole entire college adventure, and I really miss him.
And then the last person I miss from the summer is my grandma, my Mima. She passed away this September, so this was her last summer with us, and but yeah, I miss her a lot because she always loved summer. Just a lot of memories.
The biggest, heaviest, I miss is definitely my grandma. I didn't get to spend more time with her this summer, and I wish I had, but she is my heart. She is my favorite person in the whole entire world, and I do really miss her.
So yeah, there's just a lot of people from over this past summer that I miss.
I think sometimes there are people in your life where you, maybe this isn't a good place to be mentally, but I do feel like there are people in your life that you just miss even when you're with them, and not in a way that like they're not present, just I don't know how to describe it.
But I remember one time when me, my brother, and my childhood dog were all outside just running around, playing and stuff.
After the first couple nights, and then
this was during summer, by the
going
way.
like, woo,
And
like that part.
Dog,
And me and my friends thought it was the
whenever
funniest
we
thing
would
ever.
run
So
around,
like we would just
she would
sing
run
like
around
that
too,
part of
and,
the
like,
song
we'd just run around
over and
and
over
together.
again. Like our other friends
There
were
was
like,
this
"Do you
one
not
time
know the
where
rest of the
she was
song?"
running
And we're
next
just
to
like,
my
"No, we
brother,
do."
and she
But,
didn't
like,
mean
it's
to run
just so
into
funny.
him,
Like
but
nobody
she
gets it.
did, and she
I
runs
tried my
fast.
best
She,
to be a
like,
good worker,
would barrel,
and it still
like,
wasn't
it was
enough, and I need to
crazy.
put myself
She ran
first.
right into his
And
legs. She did
after
a
quitting that
full
job, I found a new job a few days
backflip,
later that
like, on
ended
his
up
back.
being a lot of
It,
fun.
like,
I got
his
a lot of
eyes
money from it. I
rolled
made
into the
friends,
back of
and I
his
just had an
head,
overall
and he
good
passed
time.
out
So
for
I
10
don't regret
seconds.
the way I
was
handled
freaking
it.
out because I was like 12 years old.
But I only knew that he liked her. It was hard for me because I didn't want to start anything with our like already fragile friend group, but everyone kept talking to me about it. This is like kind of the middle person, and I just told these two people everything that I knew. But
About
I mean,
summer
I
is
wouldn't
being able
regret
to
it
be
at all because they're
barefoot
actually together
and
now,
like
and I've
getting your
literally never
feet
seen
dyed green from the
them
freshly
match
cut
each other
grass
more.
and feeling all like itchy. Like that's so much fun. And summer's the only time where like getting scratches or scars is acceptable. Like if you don't get a scar during the summer from something, even
There's
if
just
that was
something so
nothing, it
therapeutic
wasn't
about being
really
in the
summer,
water.
if I'm being honest.
And with like the sun's going down and you just caught a wave and you feel like powerful, and you know what I mean, like you're just with the people you love and that care about you and you know that are there for you, and it just feels so good, you know what I mean? It's just amazing. And so anytime I smell like a little saltiness in the air.
But yeah, some of the other ones just really remind me of my friends, and now they're all in college and we're all doing our own different things. So whenever I'm missing them or thinking about them, I love to listen to any of those songs that I listed.
And I think about my brothers and my sister.
And then like when August comes around, I think things like start to slow down,
And
I'm
our
tired
last
of the
night
heat
together
and also get a little bit
in that
lazy.
house, like it was so much fun. And you can kind of feel in the air that no one actually wanted to say goodbye, but we had to.
I'm putting my pride on the line here for your project.
I hope this helps.
And yeah,
Bye.
bye.
If you're listening to this, I love you. I love you so much. You are so cool and valid. Thank you for making my summer. Thank you. Okay. Love you. Bye.